see here. Excellent. Oh, good. Yes. Yes. Good morning, family. Good morning, friends. We are joined here today with Renata and David, just on the other side of me, practicing their yoga. And we are going to breathe together, get grounded together, and most importantly, family, get your mat out so that you can get nice and comfortable and situated. If you have a chair, we get the luxury of playing with the bench today, but if you have the chair, you want to make sure your chair is secure on your sticky mat, okay? So it's no slipping and sliding on you, all right? So go ahead and gather your stuff. You want to grab your, if you happen to have a strap or you can use your yoga mat bag, we're going to utilize that today. And then, of course, if you have any blocks, you can go ahead and grab your blocks. And that will just help you to bring the earth to you. Nice. And so here goes, there's David walking by. So we're at the spot this morning. This is our spot. And we find it very nurturing and very grounding as a community here in New Orleans. I like to sit on my blanket just to give myself some cushion for my tushin. And the tribe out here is getting themselves ready. And as we're coming into this grounding, let's take a couple moments to breathe. And then just let your feet ground into the earth. I'm going to remember to bring a little broom with me. Lengthen up through your spine. Close your eyes if you wish. And then in this space, capture this moment. If you're near a window, you might look out the window and capture the sun peeking in. If you're surrounded by snow, the glistening on the snow. Wherever you are today, capture the moment of beauty. Root your feet into the earth, lengthen through your spine. And be open to the oneness that surrounds you. Today's meditation is running together in the race of faith, in the race of life. And let the words just pass through as they just melt in and melt out, allowing this to be your divine experience. This is your meditation in motion. Let us consider how we may spur one another on forward to love each other with good deeds, not giving up, meeting together, but encouraging one another, and all the more as you see the day approaching. Our goal is not to finish first in the race of faith or life, but reach out in tangible ways of encouragement by setting an example and lending a helping hand along the way. The day will come when we complete our life on earth. And until then, let's spur each other on, be ready to help, and keep pulling together every day. It's from David C. Makastend. Keep pulling together every day. And on your next breath, bring your hands to heart center and just honor this space, honor this intention, and all those we wish to pull together. And then kindly inhaling, lifting up the arms, and just get a nice morning stretch. Take a nice deep breath in, maybe make a few circles. Nice. And reverse your circles. And then exhale the hands down. Nice. Bring the hands to heart space. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, roll up. Arch the spine, look up, articulate the spine. Exhale, round the spine, scoop the pelvic floor under so you're creating a C shape with the lower part of your spine. And then inhale, pull the chest forward, elbows hug back, slide the hands to upper thighs. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale, arms lift, get a deep stretch, reach as far as you can, real good. Clear the space, exhale. Draw your right knee in towards your chest, hug yourself here. Maybe you make a few circles. Notice if you lean back in the space or if you can stay lifted. Drawing the shoulders over the hips and reverse. So we're just opening up through the hip flexors this morning, drawing any energy through the lower dantian. And then pausing here in center, go ahead and make a few rotations with your ankle. So we work through any rigidity, any staleness, any gas bubbles in the joints. This is a space where you can create a hook underneath your arm if you would like, or you can use your strap and hold the strap or interlace the fingers. We're going to take the leg out to the side and then bring it back to center, and then out to the side, back to center. Those of you with an arm on your chair, you're kind of lucky today because you could probably just let it rest there, right? Little lucky guys. Good, good. And then that's where you're going to rest it. So we're going to hang out here. Really press that left hip down and then use the strength of the lower belly to pull yourself up to stay engaged. And then just kindly look over your left shoulder. And then this is where we connect to breath. So not to hold the breath, but really invite the expansion in the belly and the contraction in the wall. An expansion, lengthening, filling the body up with beautiful prana, life force energy. And then the exhale is the contraction, right? Coming back to center, cross the leg over, get a little stretch. It could be way up here. It could be way down here. Relax your foot. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, come forward and hinge. So just a gentle pigeon stretch. Really depends on how you're feeling today. You might be feeling quite a bit in the lower right. Okay, you might want to stay up kind of a little bit more. Draw the lower abdominals in as you pull yourself forward. Find a long spine, as though you're pulling your tushy back and you're lifting the chest. And then allow yourself to release a little further into the space if that's for you. You can work on opening up the thigh muscle here, connecting to breath once more. And inhale, let's rise back up. Reach the arms up if able. Exhale, clear the space, hands down, clear the auric fields, and then release the right leg down. Good. Inhale, take the left knee in towards your chest. Pull your chest towards your knee to chest. Nice. Really connecting. Wow, it got hot real quick. And then we're going to make a few circles. Just a few circles. So now we're massaging the descending colon. The first side we massaged the ascending. Now we're massaging the descending. This helps to work through the digestive tract. Reverse your circle. So this helps with what we call apana, which is fire or cleansing waste. Apana is the fire that fuels, and it's the same fire that burns, the same fire that, or the same fire that burns is the same fire that purifies. So we utilize it as a purifying energy source. Back to center, make a few circles with your ankle, and reverse. So I always like to explain why you're doing what you're doing as opposed to just moving your body around. And then coming back to center, support your leg, and then start to either take it out, okay, or rest it, and come back in. Movement with breath, really lengthen up, pressing the right hip down, exhaling to draw your body back in. So from open to closed hip, and this is working the psoas muscle. We're going to sustain, taking the knee out to the side, gazing over that right arm shoulder. Connecting to the expansion and the contraction, the breath. Back to center on the inhale, cross the leg, take it down. Any variation is welcome here, and when you're ready, go ahead and come forward to the extent of your edge. Allow your palm to press gently into the left thigh. Notice the chest pulling forward between the shoulders as it wishes to drip down. Keeping the right hip back slightly. Take this moment to receive the nectar of the sun kissing the skin, the gentle breeze. And just wherever you are, visualize a moment, whether it's the AC that becomes your gentle breeze or the TV in the background becoming the noise of the ocean. Take this time to transcend. Inhale, we rise back up, pull all the way up. Clear the space, exhale. Release your foot down. And then just move the knees from side to side. Just shake any stale energy out, let it go. And then from here, release your feet back down, hip distance apart, knees over the ankles. And then just lift the heels. Keeping the heels lifted, reach the arms up, biceps by your ears. Pull your lower belly up and in, and then lean slightly forward. Option 1 will be here for 5 breaths. Option 2, you're going to bring your hands together, and you're going to gently twist to the right. And you might come down enough that you're going to let your elbow touch your knee, or you're going to just take the left hand to your right thigh and reach the right arm up and get a twist. Wherever you go, stay there for 5 breaths. Keep the heels high. Resist the urge to draw the knees together. Keep the thighs active. When you get to that 5th rotation of breath, go ahead and float your way back to center. Inhale to lengthen. Draw the biceps by the ears. Palms together to touch. And exhale, twist to the left. And you can either press the palms together, take the hand down, lift the left arm up. Really make this yours. Really make it personal. Get into the experience, engage the thighs, keep the knees in the direction of one another, but not touching. When you get to the 5th round of breath, a gentle articulation back through center, please. Realigning and nourishing all of our discs, all of the vertebra. On your next breath, press the hands down onto the thighs. Inhale, lift the chest, coming into cobra. Solidify the heels into the ground, lift the toes. Engaging actively through the calf muscles. And kindly release the feet, round the spine, cat tuck. Really scoop under, creating the C shape all the way down through the lower part of the sacrum here. Let the whole body relax. Let the whole lower back surrender. Like a little Halloween cat, you might even TP the fingers on your thighs or knees here. And then inhale, lift the chest, reach the arms up, gentle back bend, lifting up through the thoracic, so up through the space that supports the heart. And then exhale the hands to heart space. Shake this out, let it go. And then bring your feet in enough here. You're gonna really press down. You're gonna lean forward for chair pose. Start to lift up off the chair if that's for you today as we're coming out of the chair. And then all the way to standing, please. Yes, exhale, clear the space, mountain pose, samasthiti. Engaging active through the leg muscles as though you were squeezing a block between the thighs. Lift the chest. Arms reach up nice and tall. Keep grounded, keep rooted. And then tick-tock over to the left. Really lift up through the right. Yeah, no, good. You can take your favorite side. Your favorite right. Back to center. And other side. And just get a stretch. Lateral stretch the spine. Back to center. Take a forward fold if that's for you, and just let yourself come down, draping over your legs like a waterfall. You can bend your knees as much as you like. We have benches in front of us, so we can reach out in front of us and rest our hands there. Those of you that have your chair, if you have your mat, you're going to be probably in the front of your chair, so you can rest your head on the base of the chair if you prefer, in a forward fold. So really give yourself permission to explore what works for you here. You're going to have 3 more breaths. You can shake your head yes or no if you feel better doing that. And then inhale, kindly come up. Take your time, no dizziness here. And exhale, clear the space. Very nice. Shake it all out, let it go. We're going to come through a nice flow. Those of you here, you guys might want to take your mats actually behind, so that way your backs are not towards me. That might be easier. But if you're just feeling it and just going with it, just go with it, right? Just go with it. All right, and y'all are going to see the right side of my body, okay? So from here, let's go ahead and begin. Of course, let's honor the sun, as the sun is here today. David, actually right there is good, because you have this side of the bench right there to help you. It's perfect. Inhale, let's reach the arms up. Keep your feet hip distance apart. Exhale, hinge at the hips and let yourself come forward. If you want to rest your head on that bench, you're welcome to. Otherwise, bend the knees, drape all the way down. Inhale, hands to shins or the edge of your chair. Look forward, get a stretch. Exhale, bow again. Inhale, we're going to come to plank. So bring yourself up so your shoulders are over your wrists. And go ahead and walk your legs back long behind you so that you feel that you're a diagonal line. Okay, one big dynamic long line. Very good. And then from here, you're going to squeeze your thighs. Oh, my little friend is back. Good. And we're going to bend the elbows and then press the chair away. Very good. One more time, we bend the elbows, hug them in towards the ribs, and then push the chair away. Bring your butt back and rest. Here we are, downward dog. Walk your feet, bend into the knees. Just notice the strength, notice your power. Come back into a plank pose and modify it. Regress it if it's a little intense today. If you need to walk your feet in, bend your knees, and then just bend the elbows to bring the chest down. Push into all 5 fingers and lift yourself back up. Very good. Again, we bend, mini chaturanga, and then we pull ourselves back up. Into space. Now for those of us here, we're just going to lift the chest and come into upward facing dog or cobra. And you can start to walk your feet back until their legs are nice and long and the hips come down. Very, very good. Nice. Now pull your belly button towards the back. Nice. Very nice, Renata. Downward dog. Inhale, roll into the plank. And now you have an option to have a legs long. There's my little friend. And then, or you can have your legs in if that's better for your lower back. So really choose. We have choices. And then exhale, bend the elbows a little bit. We hover for a breath. Strong arms. And then push yourself back up and bring your butt back. Very nice. Very nice. Beautiful, tribe. Inhale back to center. Last time here. And step your right foot forward, please. Knee ankle alignment. For us, we might have the bench in about a little more adjacent here. Your left foot is going to come out to the side slightly and then about 45 degrees. Beautiful. Now we sweep up into a warrior one. If you need to hold on to the bench or the chair, please do so. You're going to bend the right knee forward. Lift up here nice and tall. Excellent. Very good. And then we take a little flight. So we're going to bring the hands down and then lift off that left leg. Beautiful. Warrior 3. 2 rounds of breath. Really active right thigh. What's her name? Hi, Samantha. My little friend. Exhale, bend the right knee, push your foot down. Warrior 1, take the energy up with you, nice and strong. Offer an intention. Exhale, bring the hands down, back to warrior three. Take flight. Flex your foot like you're standing on the back wall. Turn your toes down, so that way you're squeezing the inner thighs towards each other. Nice. David, turn your toes down more, and then flex your foot more. Turn them down even more. Bring your hip down more. Good. And then Renata, push your foot away from you more, girl. Yeah, there you go. Nice and strong. Fuerte. And then bend the knee. Let's come down, friends. And then lift off into warrior one. Beautiful, beautiful. Two more, this time on your own. We hold for three, each count. Exhales to lower, push down to rise up, gaze is soft, 3 breaths. Pull the lower belly in, push the left foot away from you. When you complete your breath, your rhythm, you come into your warrior one at your pace, reaching the arms up, melting into the experience. Shoulder stretch. Last time here. Option to take the arms down. And when you're ready, downward facing dog. Wrap the hands, place them on the chair, on the bench. Step back. Optional plank, always welcome. If you want to play in your plank, you can do that. I give you the options and then you choose what you like. Left foot comes forward. Place the foot down consciously. Back foot comes down. Set your foundation. Squeeze everything into one line. Reach the arms up. And of course, invite it to take a wider stance with the arms. Take the arms out. Really open the shoulders. So this is an experience. Your warrior, this is yours. Exhale, warrior three. Keeping the hips squared. Both of the aces pointing down towards the ground. The little hip bones. We want them pointing down, and then flex your right foot a lot. Breathe here. And then bend the knee, float the foot back down, float into your warrior one pose. And remember now, we're going to do 2 sets of these on your own breath. Really meditate, concentrate. If you feel comfortable, go ahead and close your eyes and challenge your balance. Moving with the rhythm of your meditation, remembering that this is your meditation in motion. Your legs are nice and strong. Standing version. And this left leg is very active, like a solid oak tree when you come into the warrior three pose. And then really kick the right leg, give it some energy, or for us, we can even rest it on the bench behind us to give it some energy and support. And then back into your experience of warrior one, taking your time to place your foot down, bend into the front knee, strong back leg. Shower yourself with this nourishment. Place the hands down, lift off, challenge the muscles, invite them to awaken. Squeezing through the right foot as well. And then we end here in the warrior one, nice and tall, big breath in. If you took your arms down behind you, maybe reach for your other favorite thumb. And different funny little feeling in the hand. It's always different, right? And then downward dog, or find plank, or take a flow. Give yourself what you need here. You can walk your dog, you can walk the plank. Make yourself comfortable in this space. Bend the knees, move from side to side. And then let's kindly come into that forward fold. You can walk your feet forward if you prefer. You can rest your head on the bench, or you can take it all the way down, really draping over your legs, getting a hamstring stretch. Very nice. Shaking the head yes or no. Inversions give you a different perspective. How we apply our energy on our mat is how we apply our energy towards life. So giving ourselves the strength and the purpose on the mat. And slowly rolling all the way back up, reaching up into the mountain pose. And then bringing the hands to your heart. Very nice, beautiful. Take a moment to readjust yourself if you need to use the back of the chair. For us, if we just want to take a moment to look somewhere else that doesn't have any movement, we're going to come into tree pose to honor the trees that we have in our brand new tree that was planted the other day that I'm so excited about. Jai, we called it, little tree Jai. Engage your left leg, active please. Thigh muscle is very super active. And then press and root into the heel and into the ball of the foot. From this space, fixate your gaze on something that doesn't move, taking note that your body will naturally move on its own, because this is known as prana, life force energy that fuels the body. Lift the right knee in towards the direction of the chest and scoop the pelvic floor in like we've done in the past. Take the knee out to the side and then place the foot anywhere on your leg but your knee. Your toes might touch the ground here. Keep the tailbone down as you lift up through the core, all the way noticing this pranic energy out through the crown. Rise up into proud tree. Maybe you grow your tree, or maybe the branches are spreading wide out by your side, hugging everything around you, and little Sam in the background. Engaging your glutes. The tree trunk is strong, zipping up the belly as though you had a corset. And the legs are active. The toes become the roots to nourish the others around you. The next exhale, we slowly release the tree back into the earth. Make all the adjustments, shake it out, let it go. And then scooping up this meditation, we bring it all the way back up, offer, receive your blessing. Especially this month of Native American month, National Native American Month, receive their blessings. Engage actively into the right leg, root down into the heel, into the toes, let the toes spread wide. Just like the living trees, their branches reach out to nourish the others around. And then draw your left knee in towards your chest, or just come onto the toe. Turn the knee out to the side and rest your foot anywhere on your leg but your knee. You have the chair nearby, so utilize it as a support system. You can also place your leg on the chair if you need a little bit more help. You can even place your foot on the chair, okay? And then let's grow, let's nourish, let's expand, let's reach out to one another. Just like the meditation, just reaching out and spurring on one another. We're coming together, we're oming together. And then capture this inner peace and bring it into the heart. Release the foot. And please shake this out, let it go. And reach the arms back up. Exhale, bring the hands to heart, receive your blessings. Nice. And back to center. If you wish to face your chair, face your chair. You have the option to use it or not use it. You have the option to just stay in it. Inhale, let's sweep these arms back up. Please hinge at your hips and bend the knees and fold over the legs. Tuck your head or let it rest. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Push the hands into the chair, knees or thighs. Exhale, fold over your legs. Inhale, downward dog or plank pose, your choice, your practice, your experience. You can walk your plank, you can walk your dog. If you wanted to add a little bit more intensity, then you can come forward and bend the elbows and press yourself up and back to down dog for 3 rounds, okay? Or you can take your optional flow, bending the elbows and then pulling the heart forward into a little cobra and back to down dog. So that's your flow. And that we've learned in the videos in the past and classes past. You're always welcome to revisit. And let's please take the right foot forward again. Back foot down. Widen the stance. Really adjust these stances. Adopt the yoga for yourself. And then reach up. You know your body better than anybody else. So really give yourself permission to explore. Take your power back. Breathe. And then float into warrior 3, push the hands down, engage the right thigh, lift the leg. We're just gonna add on here. So from here, option 1, hang out here and continue to flow like we did before, bending back into warrior 1, into warrior 3. And that's option 1, okay? Option 2, we're gonna stay really strong. We're gonna place the right hand on the chair and we're gonna take the left hand to the left hip. Now stay with me. We're going to actively engage the right thigh and come into half moon by opening up the hip. Take the left hip over the right. So once we were facing down, and now we're opening up to the water. So we're opening up into half moon. You might wiggle wobble here. It's cool, all right? Squeeze all the muscles in your legs. Now squeeze your tummy muscles. Now take the left arm up if that's for you and laugh it off. And get a lot of laughter in. Smile here. This is a good one to smile in. And remember to breathe. Okay, now hand to hip. Bend the right knee. Start to come up. Take your time. Left foot down. Warrior 2. What? Very good. Nice. So we're in warrior 2, friends. The knee is over the ankle. The foot is still pointing to the front of your chair, the front of your mat. Your back foot is now turned and it's a heel arch alignment. So let's connect into that first. Arms out to a T. Option 1 is right here. You've got your chair. You can hold on to the chair if you need balance. Okay, option 2, we're going to move forward into our little flight. And we're going to take our time to get there and lift. Take a nice full breath or 2. And then we bend the knee, we come back down, and we lift off. Do that 2 more times on your own. We've been here before in past time, so now we just building on our experiences. Breathe in, maybe little baby one today, and little baby one back down. Good. When you're complete, whether you're in a baby one or a giant one, we're going to take our hand back to the hip, turn first so we square the hip off, back to warrior 1. Take yourself up to the sky, take in all of your blessing, laugh, shower yourself with purity, and then pack into downward dog. Walk your dog, let it go. Just clear the space. The practice is a discovery. Your breath is your guide. Left leg, come forward. And have some fun there. Place your foot down, place the back foot down, adjust your hips, then come up. Even when we rise up, we're still adjusting, we're still adapting, especially for torsion pelvis. You want to bring the right hip forward, left hip back. Exhale into warrior 3 if that's for you. Take your time. Concentrate, meditate. This is the meditation motion. You can stay here or you can continue moving back and forth. So remember, you have this option as one, and option two, you are going to open up into your half moon pose, okay? And so from that space, you'll stay in warrior three. Right hand take a gentle bend of the left knee to start, and then push down to rise up and open. Kick that right leg like you're standing on the wall. Play around, wiggle wobble. And then lift the right arm up. Now activate your legs. Push into the hand. Nice. And then bend the knee. Right hand to your right hip. Take your time to get there. The foot comes down. The foot comes down. Sweep up. Warrior two, arms out. Very nice. Beautiful. Beautiful transition. Option one, hang out. Just be here. Be present. Be in the moment. Option two, you're going to start to take your flight. And you're going to lift off. First we bend and then extend. Remembering that your leg can be down here today and just working through it and experiencing it. Or you can kick more and lift through the inner thigh, okay? So a couple options. And then float yourself back down. And it's a gentle movement, similar to Tai Chi when you move slow and steady. We ground for a breath and then we pull ourselves forward, effortless pauses, and extend and reach. When you find your extension, you lower yourself back down into this warrior two, straightening and strengthening. And the last time we take this flight, we come up, we press away everything that doesn't serve. Please take your right hand to your hip now. Keep squeezing the left thigh and then turn your right hip forward. Right leg away from you. Bend your left knee so you're going right through your three. You're going to place your foot down, sweep up, take everything up with you. Warrior one. This time we bring our hands to the heart. Kindly place the hands down, find downward dog or forward fold. Take a version that serves you best. Very nice. Let's come back to the plank. Last time in plank here, we're going to take a side plank. This is a nice time that if you have a cushion or something, a sweater or something to place under your hand for support as to not put too much strain on your wrist is good. We are going to turn to the left and stack the right foot over the left and create this C shape. Very nice, Renata. Very nice, David. We're going to lift the hips up, 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 and then create this bicep over the ear shape. Nice. So it's like a wave, a humble wave. Roll the shoulder back. Nice. Maybe a circle or two with that beautiful shoulder of yours. Very nice. And then just float yourself back through plank pose. And let's float to the other side. And open up and lift the hips. Lotus that momentum. Be the lotus flower. And then we'll pass back through plank pose. Through a downward dog, stretch out the lower back. You can bend the knees here. And kindly, let's come back to our seat. Legs are long in front of you. Nice. Good. This is the delicious part of class now, friends. Once you're settled and comfortable here, let the arms come up, get a nice stretch. Option one, your feet are together. Option two, the feet are apart. And then just exhale to fold over the legs and reach towards your toes. If you have your strap, those of you at home, you can use a strap around the soles of your feet. Bring the earth to you. If coming forward like that is a little harder, it's all good. We make it work because we adapt everything. And we bring the earth to us. And if you're draping, drape. If you want to let your forearms rest on your thighs, let them rest. You want to let your head hang heavy, go for it. Release, release, release. This is where we find gratitude for the body, letting go of the stored tension. Breathe intelligence in here. Let's come up, inhale. So good. Bring your feet together if they're apart. And then keeping, those of you at home with a little strap, you can keep your strap around your foot, okay? Those of us here, we're gonna just take our right hand to the left thigh, left arm behind us, and get a twist. If you want more, take your left leg over your right, back of your hand to the left thigh, and twist, go further. You can bend the knee and go a little deeper. Really give yourself what you'd like here, please. I'll do the more regress. Inhale back to center. Always know you can stay in posture as long as you like. Let's switch the sides, kindly taking either the right leg over the left, knee over, and then twist to the right, open up the body, articulate the spine, nourish the vertebra. Back to center, please. Exhale, bow forward, honor yourself, and roll yourself back up. Slide the heels in, knees and heels are parallel to one another. Lift the right foot, cross it over the left. Wiggle your left foot into the center line, and then lengthen up through the spine. Option 1 is right here. Option 2, arms out to the side. Take the left under the right, hug yourself here. Backs of the hands can touch, palms can touch. Eagle pose. All variations are welcome. If you're so inclined to stay up here, stay up here. Okay, all of the variations, you've got 5 breaths. This is letting all of our little joints get little squeezies and opening up. Anything toxic, this is where we're gonna let it go. You can wrap your foot around your ankle if you feel a little more inclined to do so. Eagle takes flight, spread your wings, offer all of your compassion. Palms behind you, interlace the fingers or reach for your strap or your t-shirt. Let's pull everything down as we lift the chest. Heart opening stretch. Let your chest lift, let your tailbone reach back, open up through the lumbar spine. Release the hands like a wave of energy washing over you. Wrap over yourself, reach for your knee, round your spine, cat tuck. Inhale through neutral, slide your ankle towards your thigh, pigeon stretch, lengthen through the core. Exhale, come forward. Finding the space that works best for you. Bring your butt back as much as you can, and bring your chest as far forward as you can. And if you can reach your arms out in front of you as though I was pulling you forward, notice how that feels through the lower back, all the way through your thigh, if you want to flex your foot. Just one more breath here. Bring yourself back to center. Left hand on the left, either the left thigh or on your shin of your right foot. And we're going to spin open to the right. You might even take the right hand up or take your palm to your lower back. Keep pressing into the sacrum to keep the hips square. Looking behind you. This is so important to just make all the little nuanced, tiny micro adjustments you need for your body. Inhale, let's float through center. Arms reach up, capture. Release the hands, release your foot. Inhale, take the arms back up, look up. Fold forward over your legs, bow down. Inhale, draw your left knee in. We work backwards now, or we'll come back through or Guru Dandasana, so eagle pose stretch. Cross the leg, toes touch the ground, or wrap, your choice. You want your right foot directly in the center. It makes it so much easier, brings everything into this Ida and Pingala. Arms out to a T, we hug everything. Right arm under left, hug yourself. Backs of the hands touch, or we wrap. So now we cross the opposite side. Ida and Pingala is the balance between harmony. It's the caduceus that we see in the medical industry. They wrap around the chakra system, keeping us in alignment, in attunement as we reach to samadhi, experience of the lotus at the crown, known as our clairvoyance and the awakening of our mind, letting go of all things and receiving all things. And at times can be overwhelming. Eagle takes flight. Open up, nice and big. Take the arms behind. Cross your other favorite thumb. Lift the chest. Lean back slightly. Reach for the back of your chair or for your bench. Pull the belly button in. Bring the tailbone back. Let your lumbar spine open up here. Once more, we become a wave and wash. Wash. Oneness with all things. Inhale through center, slide the heel or ankle to the thigh, coming into pigeon stretch. Give yourself permission to move freely, move around, adjust, and adapt. If you wish, you can take the arms out, biceps frame your ears, take 2 more rounds of breath. We release, coming back to center, right palm down, find a little twist, gazing to the left. Hand can come behind you, you can lean forward, you can extend the arms. So just give yourself what you need, please. Just very personal. Yoga is a very personal journey. It's a very personal practice. And let's come back to center on the inhale. Bow to yourself, exhale. Inhale, roll yourself up. Release your foot, shake it all out, let it go. We come to butterfly stretch. Sit on the edge of your chair. I'm gonna sit on my little blanket here. Bend, take the knees to out and the feet together. Your palms can rest on your inner thighs. This is a butterfly. Baddha Konasana is also known as goddess pose. Meditate, concentrate here, lengthen through the spine. Let the blades of the feet press into the earth, pinky side edge as you push your feet together and open up through the knees. Posterior tilt and let your tailbone lift up slightly, lift up through the chest. And coming back through neutral, hands to knees, plant the feet into the earth. Meditation seat, make a few circles with your neck. Reverse direction. And back to center, kindly looking over the left shoulder. Exhale through center, over to the right. Exhale, center. Kindly release here. Make a few wrist rotations. Elbows can get in, shoulders can get in. Relax, readjust, settle. If you want to lay down on the bench, you can lay down on the bench. You can lay down on your mat on the floor, or you can extend the legs out long in front of you for meditation. And just take this moment, finding the Om in the moment. Taking this next 2 minutes of pure oneness with all things. Shavasana. Our goal is not to finish first in the race of faith or life, but reach out in tangible ways of encouragement by setting an example and lending a helping hand along the way. The day will come when we complete our life on earth. Until then, let's spur each other on, be ready to help, and keep pulling together every day. Om Bhurva Swaha Tatsavitur Varaniyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Diyo Yona Prachodayatu. Om Bhurva Swaha Tatsavitur Varaniyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Diyo Yona Prachodayatu. Om Bhurva Swaha Tatsavitur Varaniyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Diyo Yona Prachodayatu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Namah Shivaya. Om peace, peace, peace. The divine light that lives in me honors and appreciates the divine light that lives in each of you. May you have a blessed, 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 blessed rest of your week. I'll see you all from Puerto Rico. Until then, Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Jai Bhagwan Ki Jai. Honoring this month of gratitude. Namaste. Namaste. Namaste, Renata. Namaste, David. Namaste, online family and community. I love each and every one of you.